Development. What's up? What's up? Welcome to another stream, another casual stream with your boy Brian, the casual Brian, coming to you live every day except for the weekends and some Tuesdays. What's up? How are you doing? Just scrolling and stop by. Thanks for stopping by. Currently watching One Piece. Good for you. Love, love, love One Piece. One Piece is my jam. I'm so excited. So I was watching Wano. I was going along with Wano week by week. I just couldn't do it. You know what I mean? Like I'm not here for it. And it's not that the anime was boring me. It was waiting for the next episode to come out. You finished One Piece? I'm on second piece now. That's a good one. That's a good joke. I got to give it to you. That's actually a really good joke. Hey man, do you watch Star Wars or no? Yeah, I watch Star Wars. I don't think I watch it like the way that you're asking. Like I don't watch The Mandalorian or the Obi-Wan, not Obi-Wan, Boba Fett one. Yeah, I don't watch any of the other stuff, but I watched all the Star Wars movies. I love Star Wars. Star Wars is great. What's up, Facebook fam, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and LinkedIn? If you have any questions, drop them in the comments section. I'm going to be answering questions to answer questions. I don't think I'm going to get on Twitter today though. I got popped by YouTube every time, both times. It's like, dude, I was on Twitter for a second. See, the problem is I can get on Twitter and it's all fine, but if anything plays, that's when they demonetize the video. And it doesn't matter to me now because it's not like I'm making money on YouTube, but at the same time, I don't want that I don't want that to affect my page. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Oh yeah. I like Star Wars. I like Star Wars way more than Star Trek. I don't even know why I compared those two. There's no comparison, but yeah, I'm more of an anime person. That's my main vibe. Anime, comics, and then Star Wars in that order. What's up, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter? I can't see where people are viewing from, so that's why I keep shouting out like all the platforms because I see people, but I don't know where you're viewing from. Kwaku, Muth, what's good, brother? Kwaku coming to you from Facebook. It's been a minute, bro. How you doing? Buddy Lee. Oh man, taking me back, man. Yeah, so I'm excited to watch this week's episodes. Mob Psycho went off, man. I really love what's happening with Mob Psycho. I feel like Mob Psycho is getting a raw deal. A lot of people don't get what they're trying to do. I really like what they're doing. They've really kind of taken a step back from the action and really focused on the character, and I love it. I'm here for it. I'm here for character development. That is one of the main reasons why I watch a show. And I think that Mob Psycho has beautiful, beautiful character development. Something I realized, I keep saying I'm going to do it. I'm going to get it set up. I'm going to get the audio going to my TikTok feed because it's really a shame that you guys can't hear this microphone. It's so good. It's just so good. And it's affordable too. If you are getting into podcasting, I highly recommend getting the Shure podcast mic. It's worth it. It's the best investment I made. One of the best investments. I think I'm getting to the point where I'm going to probably have to get a new camera. Um, I don't know, or maybe I'll just figure something out. I have a camera that I could use that I don't use it. It's a good camera. What's the anime you're most excited to see but most disappointed when you finally watched it? Um, that's a good question. I would say the anime that I was most excited about when I actually saw it, it wasn't good. Probably Vinland Saga. I did not enjoy that anime. I thought it was boring. I thought it was slow, and I cannot stand the main MC, Thorfinn. Thorfinn is a big baby. Now, apparently, he grows up to be like one of the dopest characters of all time. I don't know. I promised my followers on TikTok that I would check it out, and I'm a man of my word. So I'm going to check it out. I'm going to rewatch the first one to make sure I'm ready. But yeah, man, Vinland Saga was pretty rough. Beastars was also pretty rough. Um, Goblin Slayer is weird. Goblin is weird because it's a good anime, but it's about a terrible, terrible thing. And I don't want to talk about what it's about, but I'll just say that it's almost weird that I like the anime considering how awful the what the reason the guy has. The whole reason behind his motive to be a goblin slayer is awful. It's awful. And they don't make it seem like it's not awful. So, it's not like they're trying to make it seem like it's whatever. But man, Goblin Slayer was tough. It's about a guy who slays goblins. I mean, pretty much. But his reason for wanting to slay the goblins, that's the tough part. They let you know. So I would say Vinland Saga is the number one. Second one is Beastars. Did not enjoy that. Or even like gave a payoff. Um Akame Got Kill was tough. I'm gonna drop some spoilers. So if you haven't seen Akame Got Kill, I'm dropping spoilers. Warning, spoiler warning. Um Everyone dies. Every everyone dies. Like literally. And it gets to a point where you're like, oh no. Oh no, I see what's happening in this anime. Everyone's gonna die. And sure enough, everyone dies. And you're just like, what in the world? Who thought it would be a great idea to make an anime where every single person dies, including the main character? Although, okay, I don't know. Technically, I don't know if he was the main character because the show is named after the person that seems more like a secondary character. But I don't know. I didn't enjoy it. I don't enjoy getting to know characters and then just watching them all die one by one. It's like watching one of those Anaconda movies. Who remembers those movies? The Anaconda movies? What was that about? I always, whenever I see movies like that, not so much the Anaconda movie. I know what I would do. I would run. I would run and hope that I didn't get killed. But when I see like movies where the crap hits the fan, I always wondered like, how would I react? How would I do if like aliens started taking over right now? What would I do? How would I respond? The closest I got to, during the last 2 years, we'll just say that, you know, I didn't respond well. Your boy was scared, was nervous, was tight, was chilling in the crib, washing down, washing down packages. Who remembers that? Washing down packages. On a side note, I don't know if it's a side note, it's a departure, of subject. My fantasy football team is kicking butt this year, and I am super hyped for it. I'm here for my fantasy football team being good. I am in first place. I have never been in first place in fantasy football ever, ever. Let me say it one more time. I have never been in first place for fantasy football, and I am in first place, and I love it. It's awesome. Now, I also have a little bit of hidden guilt. Let me tell you why. I didn't pick my team. I got stuck on a plane on American Airlines, which is why I don't fly American Airlines. I was on American Airlines flight. The Wi-Fi was not working. I was not able to attend my draft. I did an auto draft. So I feel a little guilty. I feel like, man, I didn't pick this team because I would not have picked this team. Some of the players I would have, like Christian McCaffrey, I would have definitely picked. I wouldn't have picked Trevor Lawrence, and he's been balling. Now, something that I traded for, oh gosh, what's his name? The quarterback, Jones. Oh, something. I can't remember his first name, but Jones is his last name. Both of my Joneses went off. I have the running back from Green Bay, and I have Jones, the quarterback for the Giants. Both of them dropped 28 for me. 28 points. I'm managing my team well. So I'll take responsibility for that. I am managing my team well, and it feels great. I don't know if you tried this, but NFL Red Zone, once you get that, you'll never be able to go back to the old way. Ever. Now, maybe that's just for me because I'm not one that's big on a particular team. Being from Orlando, We didn't have a football team. Some people like the Jaguars. Some people like the Dolphins. Some people like the Bucks. I didn't really care for any of them because my father being from LA, we went for the California teams. You selling any more? I don't remember selling that ever. That's all. Yo, the comments I get on TikTok are hilarious. I wish I could, stream out to TikTok from here. TikTok, get together. Come on, man. Let's make it happen. It would be so much easier. I could casually do it instead of having to look back and forth, which I don't mind, because the people on the podcast, they can't see that. I'm sure they can hear it though. They can hear my voice kind of going back and forth. I should probably turn the microphone into a way where if I look this way, I think I'm still catching my sound though. So yeah, my fantasy football team is going off. I'm 5-1, I believe, currently. And if I'll be 6-1 after this week. I think we're on week 7. Yeah. I'll be 6-1 after this week, which is good. But part of me feels like, what's the point? Bro, oh my gosh. I feel like what's the point of like being first place the entire time? Because it's when you get into the playoffs, if you lose once, it's over. It's over. So I could literally first entire season, right? I could go undefeated, get a bye, so I'm into the semifinals or whatever, and then I lose. So I guess it's kind of like two things. I want to kind of get like maybe like 4 more wins, which would give me 10 wins, which would pretty much guarantee I would make the playoffs, I believe. So there is that. There is that value. I do want to lock up a playoff seed. I don't know how many wins I need. There's 17. We got 17 games. But no, it's not 17 because 2 of those games or 3 of those games are the playoffs. So I think we have 14 games. I can look it up. I should know this stuff. I feel like other fantasy people know these things. But, that's why I'm the casual Brian. And that's actually really my philosophy. I was on a podcast. It's called the Black Belt Show. Check it out. Look them up. Great podcast. A lot of fun. And they were like, "How do you feel about people saying like you're a casual?" I'm like, that's kind of where the whole thing came from. I'm okay with being a casual. Now I don't know if I could technically say I'm a casual anime fan. I don't dress up. I did wear like a Nakatsuki cloak, but I don't do cosplay, so I don't know what the bar is for being a casual anime fan. Like because I've seen a lot of anime, but I feel like there's so many more levels above me with like how much people watch of anime. Anyway, yeah, I love being casual. Football, man, it's so good. I'm enjoying football. Sorry to see that the Yankees went out. Didn't really care that much, but sorry to see that the Yankees went out. This was going to be their year. It's so funny, man, how that happens. Look at Tom Brady and the Bucks. This man is losing his marriage. He is losing his marriage for football, and he is sucking. That's got to be awful. That's got to be so awful. You kind of like your heart goes out for the guy, right? Maybe some people don't. Mine does. I feel sorry for him. He is losing his marriage and getting divorced at the same time. Whoops. I mean, he is losing his marriage. He's losing his marriage and his football team sucks. I mean, when it rains, it pours. At least for Tom Brady. Now, to be fair, it could just be life balancing out for, 11 Super Bowl appearances. I think it might be more. The man has more rings than the majority of players even have Super Bowl appearances. Do you realize how difficult it is to just get to the Super Bowl? And he's been there almost 11 times. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. But he's the GOAT. I don't even know if you can have a discussion, really. What conversation can you have? Who could you argue is even close to Tom Brady when it comes to a quarterback? I just, you know what I mean? Like I get it. Steve Young, Montana, some of the older guys that I didn't really get to see, like Bradshaw, I hear was great. Unitas, but 11 Super Bowl appearances, 6 rings. I kind of feel like just drop the mic right there. 11 Super Bowl appearances, 6 rings. What are we talking about? You know, what are we talking about? 2 different teams, you know, 2 different teams. He did it without Belichick. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But yeah, Red Zone. If you don't have NFL Red Zone, I'm not sponsored by NFL. This is not an endorsement. I'm just telling you that I like NFL Red Zone. It's a lot of fun. And I think that my whole world is like social. You know what I mean? Like it's just my world. I enjoy it. You know, I enjoy content on social media. Pardon me. And it just kind of fits into my world. NFL Red Zone is the way that I like to see things, you know? Back and forth. I wish they had multiple commentators. I mean, I love the job that he does. The guy that does it, I think it's Chris Hansen is his name, nails it. So good. So good. But I think it could be, I think that's the one place, either that or like start opening it up to streamers. I think that would be so dope. I think that I've been saying this, you know, and we'll see. We'll see. Because I can already see I can already see issues, but I think the future of streaming is going to be licenses for like Ninja to watch the NBA finals. Kind of like how the Mannings are doing, you know. Now I don't know if they show I can't remember if they actually show the game. Has anyone seen the Manning stream that comes on ESPN? Because I don't know if you necessarily have to show the game. You know what I mean? Like they can tune in and watch the game. Like right now, I could be watching the game while I'm watching the stream, and I just can provide the commentary without providing the feed of the game. Similar to what if you watch Fight Companions with Joe Rogan and his friends, what they don't show the fight. They just but the fight's going, and so the expectation is that you have at least 2 screens. So I think that that's a possibility. Or you could just give out the license to show it. The only problem is, okay, well, we give somebody a license and then they get on and they start saying some crazy stuff. That was responsible. Well, and then you have to have moderators to make sure that like there's nothing crazy happening during the stream, which I feel like is very doable. You know, you don't have to give out thousands and thousands of streams. Give out a couple of hundred, you know, and monetize them. Because I mean, like, I feel like if Ninja was watching anything, all of his followers, all of his subs would watch it along with them. You know what I mean? That's just what I think. So I think it's an idea that should be explored. Letting you know how dope would it be to watch the NBA Finals with Mr. Beast or the next episode of whatever it is. It's not Game of Thrones. I can't remember what the name of it is. Um, but yeah, thoughts, casual thoughts, if you will. Casual thoughts. I stay casual, fam. Description. I don't know what this is. Somebody just sent me something. Hi, how are you? Hey, I remember you. I remember your name and I remember your profile picture. It's hilarious. I love the profile picture. So good. And again, yeah, any questions you have, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, main feed, just throw them at me because I'm probably not going to go on Twitter today. I just don't want to get my thing demonetized again. So drop any question you have. I'll put it on screen and we'll talk about it. It doesn't have to be a question. It can also be a topic. Any topic. Topics and questions. Same for you, TikTok. Any questions, topics? Let me know. I'm here for you. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be here for you because before I got onto this, I was on TikTok. So your boy's been streaming for a minute. I definitely know I'm probably going to cap it at 5. no matter what, unless it just gets so lit. Because sometimes it gets lit and the questions start coming and we just start having a good time. But sometimes it's a little bit slow. And thank you. I didn't say this. So I got to remember to start saying this earlier. If you're listening still on the podcast, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I hope you're enjoying the podcast. Please be sure to like and subscribe to the podcast. We're on Spotify and a couple other places, but the main place I know is Spotify. So I'm hoping that you subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss a single thing. Again, we come to you live. Ultimately, we're going to be coming to you live Monday through Friday, but for now, we have to take off Tuesdays. I'm going to try. I'm going to try to make up either on Saturdays or Sundays, but for now, it's Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then we're shooting for 30 to 40 minutes, which is a long stream. You know, I did an hour the other day. It was tough. You, thank you. I appreciate it, man. I'm working, and I want to do more stuff on TikTok. I mean, I post a lot on TikTok actually, but I'm hoping that the page grows. Really, really working towards that 100,000 follower mark, but it's difficult. A lot of good stuff out there, a lot of competition. I don't take it personal. I just appreciate everybody that rocks with me. What else is there? I feel like there's something else that it's on the tip of my tongue that I can't even think about. Oh, if you're on Facebook, I made a post and I'm going to repost it today. Something regarding my father and my sister. Uh, so if you see that post, it would mean a lot if you shared that. They've been going through a very difficult situation, and your support would be everything. It would mean the world. Also, if you haven't followed me on Instagram, you need to get over there because it's going down. I'm starting to go live on Instagram too now, because if you don't know, I have a viral video, viral as in 15.2 million views, which is insane. The most views I've ever got on a post was on TikTok. It was like 4 million views, and that was crazy, and that blew my page up a lot, like a lot. I got a ton of followers from that, but nothing compares to this video and what it's doing on my Instagram. And if you know social, it's really hard to grow on Instagram. You could do really good. You could have really good stuff. People just don't follow on Instagram. Like, they just don't follow. I don't know what it is about Instagram that just makes people say, I don't want to follow this person. I have people, they'll come to my page every day and they just still won't follow. I'm like, why don't you just follow? It would be so much easier for you if you just followed. But so growing on, I'm not taking it lightly. Growing on Instagram is like a very, very difficult thing, and I'm super excited about it. But yeah, follow me on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me everywhere, really. I'm doing a better job of tightening up my branding. So everywhere I'm looking, in fact, I'm looking right now at my handles, and I realized I need to change my LinkedIn handle. I need to change my Twitch handle. Um, but I'm doing a better job so that you can recognize me everywhere. It's going to always be, let me put this out here. So it's always going to be this in some form. It's going to be the Casual Brian. Every page is the Casual Brian on TikTok, Casual Brian on Twitter, LinkedIn. I don't know if it's on LinkedIn, but yeah. So if you want to follow me or support me, the Casual Brian, and the podcast is the Casual Podcast. Um, if you see a link tree, there's definitely a link tree on my Instagram. There's definitely a link tree on my TikTok, so you can get to the stuff through that. And also another thing, I don't talk about this enough. I don't know why I don't talk about it enough. I think I don't. I think I know why. I'm not big on selling, but I have a clothing brand. Actually, you know what? That's what I should do. I don't know why I don't even think about doing this. Sorry, TikTok, you're not gonna get to see the clothes, but just know that they're fresh to death. Do people say that? Is it corny if I say that? Oh, I gotta sign in. Give me a second. I'm signing in. But yeah, definitely on TikTok you can find my clothes and check it out, man. Go to the link in my bio And sure, that makes you happy. Go to the link in my bio, and it's Casual Brand Clothing. Hold on one second. Oh, I can. Oh, that's cool. I can now connect my. Yeah, that's awesome. My stores, view store. Okay, I'm gonna go through my Casual Brand Clothing on my main stream. All right, go. Here we go now. It's probably better if I'm off to the side, I think. Are you? Are you? So here's some of my earlier designs. This was a collaboration I did with my cousin Shanice. She's a phenomenal artist. I love her stuff. We're probably gonna do some more collabs. Just got to figure out a good one to work out. I actually have two really cool collabs that are going to be coming out pretty soon that I can't wait to drop. This is another one. Let me go. Let me actually go into it so you can see it a little bit better. Apologies to the people on the podcast. Obviously, you can't see it, but yeah. So this was a really cool one. I love this design. The Casual brand, so dope, man. That was actually my first very popular shirt. This design was actually the second one that just like really did well. Um, I still love this shirt to this day. I think it's dope. Dean, a good friend of mine, Dean, did this design. I am not. That's a cool one, man. It's one of my favorites. All of them are my favorite in certain, different ways. Now this one, these next three are a collab I did with a Japanese designer named Kotomi. And I just love this. It's just brilliant. When I saw it, I couldn't believe how dope it was. This is the casually traveling sweatshirt. This is the casual jazzer. You can get it in this color, and I don't think that they have it in the other color like I used to. So I have this shirt, but I'm the only one that has it in the color that I have it in, which feels kind of cool actually. So yeah, I have some anime merch as well. So if you're into anime, definitely check that out. Because it's a vibe. One Piece stand, you know what it is. I got this. I actually have this one as a tank top and as the t-shirt. Um, this one is cool. Now these are from my new like project. Um, so just be kind. It's very simple. It's a good message. I think that it's a message that I would love for more people to get. And I cannot tell you how many people stop me when I'm wearing this shirt. I had a lady stop me in the airport in the line. She's like, "I love your shirt. Where do you get it from?" I'm like, "It's my shirt, actually." I actually had to put the QR code back on my phone. I used to have the QR code on my phone because people would ask me about my gear because I always wear my own gear, and it was easier. My original thought was, well, why don't I make like business cards? But it's not the 20s, so why would I make business cards? You know what I mean? So yeah. So these are just some of the shirts, some of the designs. Um, Definitely recommend checking out the store and just seeing if there's anything that you like. Tons of designs, and I think they're dope, casually dope. So yeah, that's my store. Hope that you can check it out. You can find links for that like on all of my pages. So yeah, yeah. Yeah. I don't know why I don't. I need to make sure I'm posting more about my clothes. I just forget. Like, there's so much going on that it's so hard to like keep up with everything. I'm gonna wrap up my TikTok. Thank you all for coming by. I'll be on, if not tomorrow, the next day. Remember to stay casual. Yeah, I was on. So my new thing now that I'm doing is I'm staggering my lives. So I get on TikTok first, vibe with them for a little bit because I'm at least I'm trying to mostly look directly at the camera here. And then about 15 to 20 minutes into that, I switch over to here. Oh man, the dark side of seltzer. Excuse me. But the flip side of that is I think I'm gonna try to, at least try to, stay a little bit later here. I stayed pretty equally today, but like moving forward, I'll probably do like at least 10 to 15 minutes here where I don't have to look back and forth. That's the idea. That's the idea, you know? So start with TikTok, have a time where I'm doing both, and then end here so that I'm giving my full undivided attention to you guys. You know, it's something I saw. I saw a really good video by Trevor Noah talking about the whole Kanye situation. And the Kanye situation is very troubling for me, you know, because I do not condone anything that he's saying. Like, it's awful. It's just awful. It's awful stuff. And he's not being his best self. But he's also struggling. You know what I mean? Like, it's clear he's clearly struggling. And I feel like the world is just taking advantage of it and making a fool of him. He's making a fool of himself, but he's also crying out for help. And in and instead of giving him help, I feel like we're all just laughing at it. Not me. I mean, I'm not laughing because Kanye is one of my heroes. I think that I don't think I relate to him very much. His confidence is inspiring to me. His achievements are inspiring to me, but he's just not in a good place. And it just makes me really, really, really want to encourage anyone. If you have ever thought about talking to a therapist or seeking someone to help you with your mental health, do it. I'm doing it. And it's awesome. You know, the, life is so complicated and you get so much stimulation, good and bad. You know, so many good things come into your life and so many bad things come into your life. And it just really helps keep you centered. I think a lot of people only think about um, therapy and speaking with people with respects to fixing a problem. You know, it's like, yes, if you get sick and you have poor health, then they'll tell you to do things to fix the problem, but you can also avoid it. You can also eat better to be healthier, not just to like, you know, change a situation that's bad. And I think that more people need to approach their mental health like not about fixing a problem, but like, you know, staying healthy, getting tools to deal with difficult situations because life is going to give you difficult situations. It's just there's no way around it. There is no way around it. And when those situations come, good and bad, you know, that's another thing. Sometimes people don't realize you need tools to deal with good things because, you know, good things can rapidly turn into bad things if you're not prepared to handle them. So I feel bad for Kanye. But Trevor was talking about how someone was like, "Hey, why are you beefing with Kanye?" And he's like, "I'm not beefing with him. I'm not beefing with anybody. I'm concerned for him." And in my culture, which I believe this is true in my culture as well, is we say it to your face, and we don't say it behind your back. We say it to your face, Kanye, you need help. Kanye, you're messing up. You know, unfortunately, he doesn't have anybody in his circle, man. And that's, you know, I don't blame Kim for anything. Kanye is his own man. He's a grown man. He's a big boy. But at the same time, it just shows you how important having a partner that supports you is. You know, it's just really important. Yes, sometimes life doesn't give us that, and we have to make the best with where we are at that time. But man, when you have a partner that really supports you and that can really hold you down and get your back, it's just there's nothing better. There's nothing better. It's extremely important and it's extremely valuable. Having somebody that can support you, that you can be yourself completely around, and then they can check you as well. Hey, Kanye, what are you saying? You know? And it's sad that he doesn't have that in a partner. It's sad that he doesn't have that in his friends and um, his coworkers as well. I wish that more people would not look to exploit the situation, but like actually want for him to do better. Anyway, that's just my thoughts. Those are my casual takes. Thank you for hanging with me today. Again, I don't think I'll be able to go live tomorrow, but I will be back on Wednesday. So until then, please remember, stay casual.